What is up, guys? Baller Huggy here, and today I'm going to be playing 2K16. I'm going to be playing against the Golden State Warriors. I suck at this game. I'm just going to try to play it. Okay, let's start now. Let's go.
The ball picked up by
Go, Butler.
And Rose wide open. He shoots.
Dang it.
No good from Gasol.
Dang, see, I suck.
For him on that possession, they had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Wait.
And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
I didn't know what team I was. Dang it.
Now here's Rose. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. The #1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming.
Yeah, I scored.
Phenomenal rebounder.
I'm actually,
rim protector. He's
I
got
forgot.
that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer. Just not much more you could ask for.
And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. The Bulls have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Rose against Thompson. Gasol, a screen on Thompson. Rose attacking. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Dang.
Gasol was the #3 pick back in 2001. He managed to average 18 and 9 his first season, was Rookie of the Year, became a perennial All-Star. There's no way his younger brother Mark, who was a second-round pick, could ever match up to that, right? Not so fast, people. Mark's pretty good, too.
And the first one at the line is good. Talking about Powell and brother Mark, both of them were excellent last season. The difference is that Powell has always been considered a great prospect, so detractors are much harder on him when they see cracks, I think, Greg, in his game.
Wow,
Yeah,
he made it. Both of them.
It can only
Okay, you know what? Watch this. Curry shot.
So low. I'd simply say that if I had
I've
to
done
pick
it before.
between one or the other for best career, I'd do everything I could to pick both.
Good way to get out of it. Good answer. Here's Rose. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Shoots from the high post. Hits some rim on the way.
Dang.
And the bucket's good.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Rose against Curry. Pass to Barnes. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. A nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very athletic. He certainly passes the eye test. And with his size, he can punish smaller wings and create mismatches. And also, he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space.
Get at him. What are you doing?
The kick outside to Butler.
Ooh.
No good.
Yeah.
And Golden State will go the other way with it. Dishes it to Green. And there's the foul. Goes on Taj Gibson. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's Curry. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
I'm coming back.
And you talk about
I'm gonna do a
Harrison
comeback here.
Barnes overall. He had a nice uptick in his rebounding last year, and that was a goal of his. He wanted to get his activity level up. And oftentimes the difference between being good and great is just making those small incremental improvements in different facets of your game.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Dang.
Shot's good by Gibson. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
A big factor in this game set is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Curry after Pau Gasol's bucket. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
That's 2 unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
And one thing you can't do is string together those kinds of possessions. It can snowball in a hurry.
Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. Chicago leading by 4. They set the pick. Rose passes to Mirotic. Goes up at the stripe, and he drops that one in.
Dang.
Mirotic has got his first 2 points.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D, because that clearly was a breakdown.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together, hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly, because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Here's Mirotic. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. From about 19 feet, Mirotic's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. The Bulls have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Butler dishes to Rose. Back to Butler. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. There's the bucket. Good.
Dang.
Mirotic has got 5 now.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble. You know, Jimmy Butler is one of the...
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor.
Get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. His mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on, yet he's made it and made it big.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. McDermott comes in for Mike Dunleavy. And Brooks subbed in for Rose. Now here's Brooks after the miss from Andre Iguodala. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And going back to Jimmy Butler, there were just so many times when he was set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. Went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much, Greg, a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there. And most of all, as we see how he dealt with adversity, the heart was there. He blocked out the distractions and finally transferred to a major college and worked his way into becoming a first-round pick.
And finished off by Noah.
Well, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
Each-one more, he's checked in for Butler. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards. And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yeah, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe. And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
With the floater. To the inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Noah. And here's Brooks from outside. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Bulls lead by 7. And we'll be back right after this.
Well, guys, I'm going to end the video there. Subscribe, like, and peace out. I'm going to be making a part 2. There's a part every quarter. Peace out, subscribe, and like, and I love you guys. Peace out.